composite functions. Objective: by this lesson, you should be able to find the composite of two functions. So what is a composite function? This is when you sub one function into the other. So we have our functions f and g here. We could plug the function f into g, or you could plug the function g into f. So that's what makes a composite function. We plug one into the other. And the way that looks like is like this. So you can either see it written like this, f of g of x, that's the of right there. And all that means is we're going to sub in our g function into f, as you can see right here, right? So it's f of the g function. You can do it the other way around, f of, I guess it's the same thing. I guess you could write it two ways. That's what this means. So let's do it. You could do it, but you can also do it either way. So let's do an example or two. Given the function 2x plus 1 and the function g 3 minus 4x, find the simplest form, f of g of x. So again, here, we're going to plug g into f. I like to write out what I prefer to write out what f is. So f is 2 times something plus 1. That's what f is. And we're going to plug g into it. So what is g? G is 3 minus 4x. So 3 minus 4x. Then we just have to simplify this. Distribute. So 6 minus 8x plus 1. Add like terms, and you get 7 minus 8x equals f of g of x. And that's it. You're done, right? So this function here equals this. And then we could do it the opposite way. G of f of x. So same idea. We're going to sub f into g. So I do the exact same thing. I write out what g is. G is 3 minus 4 times something. Okay, now let's plug f in. What is f? F is 2x plus 1. So that goes here. Then we distribute 3 minus 8x minus 4. Add like terms. Negative 1 minus 8x. So there's g of f of x. And notice that they do not equal each other, right? G of f of x and g of x are not going to be the same thing most of the time, unless they happen to be inverses, which we'll talk about later. So they're going to be very different things, so different things are multiplying by each other. Okay, what happens if there's a number, right? What if it's g of f of negative 1? Well, one thing you could do is do all this work and then plug negative 1 into your answer. Same thing here, f of f, you can do all that work and then plug 0 into your answer. But that's actually not the easiest way of doing it. The easiest way of doing it is taking it one step at a time. So first we do this. We figure out what f of negative 1 is, right? We work inside out. So figure out what this value is. What happens when I plug negative 1 to f? So just plug negative 1 to f. 6 times negative 1 minus 5 is negative 6 minus 5, which is negative 11. So this is just negative 11, which is great. Because that means the only thing we have left is g of that value, negative 11. So that's the only thing we have to do next is figure out what g is of that value. So we're going to plug, now we know what this is, right? This is negative 11, so now it's just g of negative 11. So substitute negative 11 into g, so I get negative 11 squared plus negative 11. Right, wherever it is the next, you can plug in negative 11. So I get 121 minus 11, which makes me 110. There we go. That's what g of f of negative 1 is, 110. How about this one, which is f of f? So, do it the exact same way. Start with the inside. What is f of 0? F of 0 is 6 times 0 minus 5, which just gets me negative 5. Okay, that's done. That's negative 5. So next, we just go, oh, what is f of negative 5? So we just do that. So that's going to be 6 times negative 5 minus 5. So I get negative 30 minus 5 is negative 35. And there we go. That's my answer. That's what f of 0 equals. And that's the lesson.